so I can get the mushroom in focus, or that one, or the branch, or the water. This is fun stuff. I love this. This is cinematic mode on the iPhone 13 Pro. It is just a joy. This is so difficult, like technologically. I mean, yeah, fancy big old thousands of dollars cameras can do it, but pretty cool, right? Okay, but I need I need a camera assistant if I'm going to record my video, so here goes. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I want to here. I'm gonna give you a hook. I'm gonna give you like this, like cheesy, salesy hook. Ready? I wrote a post way back when, and it has earned me $24,000 from one post. I wrote the thing. I never did anything with it. There was a link. There's a thing. That was it. What did I do? I solved a problem that people were having that I knew they had because I had had it previously, and I solved it. And so I had a solution, and I offered that solution, and that was what the video was about. So that's it. Or the post. I explained how to fix the problem, right? Like, here's how to fix this problem of the branch in my way, and here, look, I solved it. I bent it. There we go. How to solve problems. That's it. That's kind of it. That's kind of what we're talking about today. I just got that branch out of the way, and now I solved the thing. Now I can do my video. See how easy that was? Except, what is my real added value? Did I do something that you don't know how to do or you couldn't do on your own? No, of course not. You can come over here, you're like, oh, gee, I'm going to move the branch out of the way. Not a big deal. However, what about those things that we're not quite sure how to do, or we could use some help with, or we could use a little push or a little pull, or we want to be on a team. We'd like to do these things together. So this is where the idea of the ambassador comes in, like the ambassador for a brand. Like, I am a huge Apple fan. I love their products. Sure, they've got their issues, but if you let me talk about Apple for however long, and you're on the fence about deciding, I can probably get you to go to Apple, right? Because I know the product so deeply, and I know how it works together. Like cinematic mode right here, right? Super awesome. If I can do this trick, I'll even like make it go over to the mushroom. That would be called a magic mushroom if I could do that. That's a different video. There was no ambassador commission on that one. Okay, ready for the fun stuff? Because you're like, Bradley, that's great that you made $24,000 from a post. Yippee yahoo, lucky you. That's funny. Yippee yahoo, lucky you. Right, yippee yahoo, lucky you. Big deal. That's me. That's way back when, right? It's all over and finished and done with. But what am I talking about today that can help you make some money? I'm just putting it bluntly out there, right? So here's the thing. If you're watching this, you're watching my Thursday Thunder, then either you're on my mailing list where I send out the weekly videos just like this, or you're following the YouTube playlist on my channel, the playlist for Thursday Thunder, and you get this weekly video. So you know me. Maybe you know, like, and trust me. That's usually the trifecta there. Know, like, and trust. If you know, like, and trust me, then you're happy to recommend me to somebody else. You might tell somebody, hey, go check out Bradley Charbonneau's Thursday Thunder. It's cool. There's like this, he talks about lightning and lightning strikes, but the real power is in the energy, in the thunder a few days later. Whatever, go watch it. Here's the link. Thanks. That's an ambassador. You know, like, and trust, or know, or like, or trust me, right? Ideally all three. And then you have no problem sharing with somebody else. It's about the same thing. Remember, like, we're talking cinematic mode on the iPhone 13 Pro. You might say, wow, that's awesome. I heard about it from Bradley. So do I have a special link that I get a commission if you buy the iPhone Pro? I wish. I don't. So back to the $24,000 thing, what happened is that I had a solution, and the solution had an affiliate program that I was going to give that solution anyway. It was what I did. It's how I solved the problem. And I said, hey, people, this was like back in the day where I had a design agency and clients and all that. And so I would say, hey, clients, this is the solution. This is how to fix it. But then what happened, SEO and WordPress, and people found that site. Because believe me, $24,000, I think I made $6 per click or per purchase or whatever. I think the purchase was $20. I don't know. But I just made a little bit. So that was major volume, right? But it was a thing I believed in. I did it myself and I believed in it. So what are we talking about today? Well, I joke about how I am an affiliate for some products that don't cost anything or not much, like water. I have an entire chapter in my latest book about water. Well, I'm obviously not going to sell you water. I'm not even going to suggest you buy bottled water. Use the tap. It's completely free. Or vitamin D. Vitamin D is like a magic vitamin. It's not even a vitamin. And you can get it freely not freely, you can get it for low cost over the counter. Great. Vitamin D, I'm a big fan. Or intermittent fasting. What are we talking about? I'm talking about not eating, right? I can't even sell you food. So it sounds like I'm really, as I hear myself speak, I'm talking a lot about selling and money and commission. And yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Remember, I made $24,000. I keep saying it, but that's a lot of money. That's a ton of money. $24,000. I'm not talking about that. Today I'm talking about what about making 24 or maybe 240. And all you'd have to do is write an email or put a social media post or something. And what are we talking about? We're talking about the ambassador program at Repossible. That means if you know, like, and trust me, you like my work, maybe you're a student, maybe you've been in Worst Book Ever, maybe you've done a 30-day challenge, maybe you bought one or some of my books. Great, awesome. And if you know, like, and trust me, you might say, hey, that Bradley guy, he's got some cool stuff. And you'd share a link or share the book, right? I mean, that's how books, by the way, that's how books get popular. Hey, Jen, you got to read Every Single Day by Bradley Charbonneau. It's awesome, changed my life. That's it, right? So what am I specifically talking about today? I've got an upcoming brand new, I'm so excited program I'll get to in a minute. But even sooner is Worst Book Ever, right? And maybe if you're on my Thursday Thunder, maybe you know, I talk about Worst Book Ever quite a bit, but maybe you don't know, we do it live April 1st and November 1st. By the way, sneak peek, Possible had this awesome conversation yesterday, and maybe April 1st, 2023, it might be in person in Amsterdam. Don't put it in your calendar. I'm like, that would be awesome. It was just like the initial conversations. I shouldn't even be mentioning it, but it was so exciting to finally be able to do this, possibly in person. But for now, we're Zoom. It'll be November 1st to November 10th or 11th, right? We got 10 days. I'm going to be on major Zoom calls. We're going to have a community, all that good stuff. So what does that mean for you? If you're in the Repossible Ambassador program, maybe you've already done Worst Book Ever, and you can say, hey friends, I've done Worst Book Ever. It helped me, or I wrote my silly book, or I wrote my worst book. I broke through, I made some progress. Yay, I did it. And so by the way, so here's what's happening. I have, through the software I use called Teachable, I can make a special link just for you. And that means you get a commission, right? The sale happens through your link, and you get, the standard is 40%. It might sound like a lot. It is a lot. So if the thing were $100 or 100 euros, you'd get 40. I mean, there's like fees for credit card or whatnot, but roughly 40%, right? So think about that. I mean, Worst Book Ever, there's going to be a few different levels, right? There's going to be like do-it-yourself level, which is this price. There's going to be the group level, this price. And then there's like a one-on-one. I will work with you for another month or so after Worst Book Ever, coach you one-on-one, consulting, coaching, help you get through either your Worst Book Ever or make progress towards your best book. And that's, again, a different price. But think about this, right? If you send a link and say, hey, just got to check out Worst Book Ever from Bradley, and there's these different offers, great, but you're still going to make 40% of whatever they choose, right? So like the 100 or the several hundred, that's still 40%. Now, I love coupons. I'm a huge coupon cutter. I've always have been. And I love the idea of coupons. I think they work. I think they're fun. And what it can do is also give you a bit of a personal touch. Like, let's say your name is Barbara. Just pick that out of a hat. Not really. And so you have your special link, and they get there. And if you use the coupon code Barbara, for example, you'll get 25% off. So now they pay less thanks to you. You gave them a special code that get them a discount. I mean, they're already happy you sent them this link in the first place, right? Because it's this thing that you know, like, and trust. And if you don't know, like, and trust it, or you haven't been in Worst Book Ever, here's my invitation to you to come join. You can use the coupon code THUNDER. Thunder will get you 25% off anything in the whole u.repossible.com. The letter u.repossible.com, right? Speaking of URLs, ambassador.repossible.com talks all about this whole ambassadorship. How to, if you're not already a student, how to apply to be an ambassador. And if you're not a student or an ambassador in the teachable world of Repossible, there'll be a link below where you can apply to become an ambassador. Because frankly, if you don't know me, if you don't even know me, then I'm not sure it might not be the best fit if you then promote my stuff. I think the personal connection is what really works, right? That you're going to say, hey, I know this guy, or hey, I know and like this guy, or even better, hey, I know and like and trust this guy. And he has this awesome program, Worst Book Ever. Oh, I was going to mention the other one. I'll get there. And here it is. Go check it out. It's awesome. And ideally, you say, hey, and I did it too. And I really liked it. Or it helped me do this. Or I broke through that. Or whatever it did. Right? So that's that. While I'm on the topic, 30.repossible.com. I know I'm giving you, like, who knows, you're driving, you're working out. You're like, I can't write it down. I don't have a pen. I get it. 30.repossible.com. Finally, my coach has been bugging me about this for years. She has always wanted me to do a 30-day program because we're coming up on a 10-year anniversary of Write Every Day, that I did a 30-day challenge to write every day for 30 days. Now, I'm going to twist it up a bit. I'm not going to make it writing. There'll be some writing, but it's more about breakthrough. It's more about 30 days to clarity, courage, and confidence. You want to build any or all of those things? Clarity, get more clarity, no more clarity to know what to do, the courage to do it, and the confidence to finish. That's it. Clarity, courage, confidence in 30 days. Check out 30.repossible.com, 30.repossible.com. So by the way, right now, the price of that, according to my coach, who always makes me charge more, she says it should be at least $300 because it's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be 30 days. It's going to be like a 30-day masterclass with a mini masterclass each and every day with homework, with Asana checklists, tasks, all kinds of stuff, and it's going to be active. And here's going to be the fun part. So one thing I'm going to do, but I'm kind of I'm super excited about this, but I just want to tell you one thing, is that it's not going to just bombard you with an email every day. You have to, in like whatever, day 6, you're going to have to click like completed, because day 7 is not going to arrive in your inbox until you've completed day 6. So yes, that means if you like skip a day every day, it's going to take 60 days to do 30 days. But I'm okay with that. I think it's more important to finish the 30 days than it is to get behind and overwhelmed and like, I'm on day 14, but I'm 6 days behind and Okay. Ambassador. Bring it back, Bradley. Bring it back home. Bring it back in. Here we are. We got mushrooms. We got some magic. Don't have magic mushrooms. That's a different video. We've got good stuff. We've got fun stuff. We've got ambassadorships. We've got like, whoa, crazy $24,000. One single post, $24,000. I'm talking more, 24, maybe 240, okay, in writing an email. Yes, I don't often talk about money and like blatantly say, here's how to earn some money. But you know what? Here's how to earn some money, okay? Fun, right? Fun. I don't talk about this a whole lot. I talk about stuff like clarity, courage, and confidence. But you know what's fun also? Money's fun. I like money. Money buys things like iPhone 13 Pros, right? Cool. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about you being an ambassador too, because you know what? Speaking of fun, it should be fun. I don't want you to think, oh, I've got to promote Bradley. I have a book, remember? It's called You Don't Have To. You don't have to do any of this stuff. You don't have to do this. You don't have to make money. You don't have to share a link. You don't have to promote my stuff. Nope. Hey, one thing about Worst Book Ever, I don't know if I put it in there, but I will if I haven't. It's at the end of the program, I invite you have to finish your book. I invite you to my YouTube channel and podcast to come talk about your experience, right? Maybe it's super rough, but you got through some stuff. Maybe it's awesome and you got a book. Awesome. I want to hear about it. And I want to share it with the world and share your story with the world. And maybe you've got some awesome thing that you're working on that you want to share with the world. Awesome, let's do it. Get on my YouTube channel, my podcast. Okay? I'm going to zoom back in to the mushrooms and sign out from Driebergen. I did a video yesterday where I found one of the Driebergen. Driebergen means 3 mountains. It's kind of a joke. I live in the Netherlands. It's flat, like river delta flat, right? There's nothing here. There's a hill right there. It could be one of them. Okay, hey, gotta go. Got things to do. Got worst book ever to write and 30-day programs to build. I'm shooting for January 1st, 2023. Come join. If you're interested in that, 30.repossible.com, go sign up. It's not all ready yet, of course, but sign up, be an early adopter. Okay? Hope this was fun. This is fun for me. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? You want to be on my show? Come on my show. I love talking to guests. I love learning new stuff. And I love sharing it all. So, that's it. See ya.